Yeah, that was the first time I've slept on a lead in a long time. I don't really know if I've done that in my PGA Tour career, but it's never easy. You think it would get easier being in those positions a lot and winning 4 times out here, but it never gets easier. It was nice to have my family out this morning. It was pretty easy going. We're watching some kids shows. No Golf Channel, no Sports Center, not my usual TV during tournament week. So it was good to keep my mind off of it. I knew it was going to be a tough day today. I love that. I love this golf course when it plays really tough. I knew with the wind, you're probably not going to get somebody that shoots. I saw Sam Stevens shot 400 today, which is an incredible round, but you're not going to really see somebody coming up and throwing a 65, 66 out there today. So as a leader coming in the final round, you kind of like that it's going to be grind and you're going to miss fairways, miss greens, but you got to miss it in the right spot. And I kind of leaned on my putter. Had that thing for a long time and started putting with it my senior year of college in 2011 and haven't putted well the last couple weeks in Hawaii and Palm Springs last week, but I worked a lot more this week, and I felt like my speed was really dialed in, and every putt was going in at the right speed. And it's nice when you hit it to 40 or 50 feet a few holes and can get it up there to tap in distance. So that really won me the golf tournament. It kind of goes back to when I was a kid, like playing in the U.S. juniors, playing in U.S. amateurs. I loved those big-time golf courses with thick rough, and you gotta play chess out there. It's not some of these golf courses where, to me, is more of a dart contest and a putting contest. A test like this, you gotta miss in the right spots. You gotta grind out there, and pars are good, and that's kind of all you're trying to do. And I don't know what it is. I just love U.S. Open type setups, and Torrey Pines has always been one of my favorites, and it's definitely kicked me in the teeth before because if you're not hitting it well, if you're not missing the right spots, you're not going to play well. So I've had really good success here, and I've had where I'm not beating anybody based on how you're playing. So I love setups like this. Yeah, I mean we all want to be so perfect out here, and I'm obsessed with this game. I'm obsessed with getting better, and it's easy to fall in a little bit of a trap of what your swing looks like, what the TrackMan numbers say, and what on a video it should look like and perform. So when you kind of get in those ruts, you kind of lose your competitiveness, you lose the fun in shaping shots and hitting different shots, and that's kind of what we worked on last week. Like I spent a lot of off-season working on some technique stuff, and he said it was like time to get back into playing, getting back into having fun on the range. Like I was a kid back in Moultrie where I grew up, is just hitting different shots and curving around trees. Like that's kind of how I grew up playing, and just to have fun with it, and whatever I see, get up there and hit it instead of trying to be so perfect. Yeah, it was one of those injuries that was just nagging for a long time, and I never could really get over it. And I thought in 2022 it was time to do it. It was time to get it done, and went out to the Stedman Clinic in Vail, and Dr. Philippon, who I trusted. I saw him right after college when I had this problem, and trusted him to get me back. And I knew it was going to take a lot of work. I'm not scared of putting in the work, putting in the rehab. I just wanted to get back. The biggest thing I missed was just traveling and playing tournament golf. Like that's what I missed. I love it out here. You miss seeing a lot of your friends for a few months, and you miss getting the juices going and standing there on the first tee and you got the butterflies going. You miss that feeling. And when you win, you never know when your next time's going to be. So you got to really cherish the moment. It's so hard to win out here on the PGA Tour. There's so many good players. There's young guys coming out here every single year that are trying to take your job, and it's awesome to see it. It pushes me to get better, and at 35, I feel like I've still got a lot more years out here to compete, and just keep getting better at this crazy game. Yeah, she's a year and a half. Just like this week, it's so much more fun and relaxing, and my at-home life doesn't revolve around golf anymore. It's all about her, and my wife does a really good job of keeping everything great outside the ropes and everything in line. So really, all I have to do is go play golf, and then she kind of takes care of the rest, and it's been great. But my daughter, I mean, it shows you that golf is not everything. I mean, if I was staying on my own all the time, you can go back to the room and all you're thinking about is your round, and you have nobody to talk to and take your mind off of golf. So she does a good job of that, and I've been seeing over the years of people's families coming out on 18 green and their children coming out to see them win. So I'm so happy that she was there to see it, because I have no idea if I'm going to win again or when I'm going to win again, but we'll have those pictures for a lifetime. Yeah, that's what I told my caddy, Eric, that like finally we got in the winner's circle here. I've been close a long time. I was close to the U.S. Open a few years ago when John birdied the last couple holes. I feel like I've been right there here, and I love the setup, and it kind of everything aligned. This week I played an unbelievable round yesterday, finishing the way I did and kind of getting some momentum. And today, like I said, I hadn't had a lead in 54 holes in a long time, and it's tough. I mean, your emotions are all over the place, but I knew that being out here for 14 years, I got to use that to my advantage. The guys that were around me not many of them had won before. So I knew I had a little bit of the upper hand of how to handle my emotions out there, and I feel like I did a really good job. I'm excited. I was hoping they would choose this course to come back to, so I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, I love Riviera. That's one of my favorite golf courses. I've had a good bit of success there, and hate what has happened in the Palisades and kind of around LA. We all hate to see that, but I think you're going to see a lot of PGA Tour support for LA and those affected in the wildfires. But we're excited about coming here and playing this again.